Hello, I'm Mark Teal with Outdoor Metalworks, and if you're like me, you're hunting in an environment to where it's impossible to find a place to mount your game camera. I've solved that problem with our game camera stand. It's a fairly simple design, but it's very functional. It starts with the base. We have a concrete base for local pickup and local delivery only, and we have an ABS plastic base designed to be filled with concrete or sand when it arrives at your location. Please do not fill this with water, as it's not heavy enough to provide the stability needed. I'd hate to see you get a camera full of empty field shots because the wind was blowing this around. Both bases have a unique feature in that they can be pinned. The riser tube goes all the way through from the top to the bottom. This allows for a pin to be inserted through it into the ground. I would suggest using our 24-inch stainless steel pin to pin it, but you can also go to any local hardware store and buy a piece of rebar and accomplish the same task. To pin it, you just simply drop the rebar or pin through the riser tube and drive it to a depth enough to secure your camera. Next, take a riser tube and slide it over the pin and over the base riser and secure it with the thumb screw. Then take your solar panel mount with the solar panel attached and slide it down the tube to a height allowing room for the game camera to be mounted. On the solar panels and game cameras, I would recommend using a pair of pliers just to give it a little extra turn to make sure it stays put in place. The game camera mount is kind of cool. It has a wing nut that can be loosened to allow for full tilt on the pole, and it takes advantage of the camera's built-in mounting system, either on the back or on the bottom. If your camera doesn't have this, you can always strap your camera to the steel plate. To put it on the tube, you simply slide it down the tube to the height desired and tighten the thumb screw. Again, I would recommend tightening it with a pair of pliers just to ensure that it stays put in place. Then adjust the angle, and I would also take a pair of pliers and tighten the wing nut so that the camera does not tilt. One option is to add an additional riser tube. If you want your game camera up high, facing down, so that you can put it in a full sun facing scenario, then I would suggest buying an additional riser tube. And what that'll allow you to do is to simply take your game camera and put it at any height from 7 feet to, I guess, 8 inches. So this is the Outdoor Metalworks game camera stand. Thank you for watching, and remember, our products can make your outdoor adventures a lot more fun.